Over the last decade, the NFL has set its sights on expanding internationally. As part of that initiative, the league developed a program to help identify talented foreign athletes whose skill and athleticism could translate to American football.
My name's Christian Wade. I'm 27. My dream is to be in the NFL. My athletic career in rugby, I won top try scorer of the league 3 times. I currently sit 3rd all-time try scorer in Premiership history.
Oh, it will! Christian Wade, a hat-trick. 6 tries in the match now for Christian Wade.
Even as one of the top athletes in rugby, Christian felt there was something bigger to prove, a shot in the National Football League.
My decision to leave rugby had nothing to do with money. For me, it's always been about enjoyment. Once I saw that I wasn't enjoying it anymore, I knew I had to look elsewhere to almost find something that was going to give me the motivation to want to do well. People obviously would rant and rave about the things I was doing, but I was kind of never satisfied knowing that I was only kind of operating at 70, 80%. NFL was definitely something that was always in my mind. At the end of the day, I just want to challenge myself against the best athletes in the world, and what better place to do that than the NFL.
With his sights now set on a career in the NFL, Christian and 6 other athletes from around the world will utilize the NFL's International Player Pathway program to help them achieve their dreams.
They're going to spend 3 months training in Florida from January through to start of April. And the best 4 players will be allocated to NFL teams.
Today, Monday's all about get off.
For the next 3 months, their focus is football. 12 hours a day, 6 days a week, all for a chance in the National Football League.
The typical week, it will be a 6-day week, and every day has a different focus.
The NFL Pathway program has provided the prospects with some of the best coaches, trainers, and facilities in the country to help bridge the gap between the fundamentals and becoming a professional American football player.
I think the biggest challenge for me is definitely going to be the mental side. Things from the playbook, learning a whole new game, and only having pretty much 3 months or so to kind of get it nailed down and have a good solid base.
Now, some people don't believe in trying to be perfect. I do. I believe that you try to do whatever your assignment is perfectly. If you show the development that we're looking for, what we'll know be looking for, you will be with the team.
Club it, swipe it. That's it.
The physical side of things, I believe I've got stuff to offer and great attributes, but I definitely need to take those up before I then go to try and compete with the best players in the world who have been doing it since they were yay high.
He's really a versatile athlete. He's a playmaker. He doesn't run like a normal rugby player does. He runs very similar to an American football player.
Weeks just seem to fly by, week 4, week 5. Every day counts and we don't have a lot of time. It's a good experience. We're learning every day, just getting better, and I'm just prepared for our pro day.
Good job, gentlemen. Hands in, let's go. Work on all 3. 1, 2, 3, work hard.
I'm from a small town just outside of London called High Wycombe. Everything to do with the family is obviously the most important thing.
Mine is business related.
But Ken, your phone is 7 days a week.
Yeah, but it's business related.
No, you need...
He was always trying to do things ahead of his time. And he could do it. And eventually I got used to the idea that you show him once and he's got it. We were quite aware of his talents, both in sports and in the area of music. As a family, we've worked really hard on making sure that we don't take each other for granted. There's nothing too hard for any one of us to do. So as human beings, as a family, our objective is clear. We are to increase in what we do. It's saying there is no limit to how far this expansion can go.
He always did say one day he would love to play the NFL. It was something that he always wanted to do, so nothing was going to stop him.
We're a very tight-knit group already. We decided to go across the road where there's like a live band playing. The boys were like, go up and play. Sure enough, they called me up.
All right, we're gonna get Christian Wade, come on up. Christian, come on up.
How you doing, bro? You alright?
Let's go, Chris. Let's go, Chris.
Yeah, cool.
Let's go.
With the first weeks of training complete, the focus shifts toward preparing the athletes for their biggest audition of their career. The International Scouting Pro Day, an event that will feature a series of exercises designed to test their athleticism and technique. With coaches, scouts, and cameras from around the league in attendance, their performances today will gauge how their talent stacks up not only against elite college players in the US, but each other.
These 7 players from around the world, this is their big opportunity to beat the odds and do something special.
Once they see me catch the ball, they won't be worried about how small and big my hands are.
It's here that they have an opportunity to show how their athleticism can translate to the football field.
Squad on 3. 1, 2, 3. Squad!
With the measurable testing behind them, they'll now find out whether they are going on to the NFL or going home.
Monday, pro day, how natural you looked, how well you caught the ball. Like that's not normal. I hope you realize that. All right.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Good news is great news. You're going to be a part of this program. All right. Okay. Yeah. All right. Be ready to compete. Go take a guy's job. That's what you got to do, ultimately. All right.
Yeah, man.
Good deal.
Let's go,
Good
man.
deal. Let's go. Let's go.
Jeez.
Brandon Bean with the Buffalo Bills. How you doing?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Hey, I'm doing well. I wanted to let you know that as of now, you're officially a Buffalo Bill. How's that sound?
It's crazy, man. It sounds crazy.
Okay. Right there is where Christian Wade found out he's going to be a Buffalo Bill.
If anything, it is a story that I think everyone can root for.
Yeah.
It's so cool to see one of these guys.
Google Christian Wade.
Stay with the team.
Watch this guy's rugby highlights. He's an awesome athlete.
I was lost for words. All I could do was smile. All the hard work we put in had obviously finally paid off.
After an impressive pro day, former rugby star Christian Wade gave coaches around the NFL a glimpse at his raw athleticism. Now, the real test begins.
Didn't really know what to expect, how I was going to be received by the coaches and teammates. Yeah, definitely the first few days, like week or so, was kind of like, I felt like I was just there on my own. Everyone's here to work, do your job. We don't really talk too much to one another.
We get some good catches out there, man.
I can't be worried about failing. For me, it's just about giving 100%.
Christian's transition from rugby to football is not his only challenge. The Buffalo Bills currently carry 5 veteran running backs on their roster and a highly touted draft pick. To make the team, he must make every opportunity count.
As the training sessions went on, and I guess people start to see how I move and like my speed and stuff, and people are always saying like, man, I can't believe you've only been playing for like 6 months.
Like, you don't look at places tall, people then start to warm up to me, and they are a very friendly, welcoming team, and there's definitely a great team culture about it.
Hey, good work today. Appreciate it. Thank you. That's all right.
Another man doing great. He learning football the right way. He still got a lot of work to go.
For me, this is like the pinnacle, and I'm here, and it's where I want to be, it's where I want to stay, it's where I want to thrive.
Today is not only the first preseason game for the rookie Christian Wade, it's the first time he has ever played in an American football game.
I can't believe I made it this far, but by the grace of God and also the support of my family and friends, I'm here, man. I can't wait to get out there on the field and just show what I can do. I know I'm going to experience my first real hit today. Hell yeah. Maybe I'll get on for special teams. They said I'm going to get some action in the fourth quarter. You got juice?
Huh?
You got juice?
Juice? What kind of juice? Apple juice?
You got any Gatorade, please?
It's not juice.
It's juice, man. It's flavored, like. How was it out there, man?
Straight. They ain't really hitting. Just protect yourself. Run strong.
Yeah.
Hold on to the ball.
Yeah.
Everything you've been doing in practice, just you good.
Don't
make it no different.
Yeah.
Just protect yourself out there and run strong.
Yeah. Feel you.
Christian, be ready to go.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's go! Let's go, baby! Let's go! Let's go!
Yes, sir.
These H Rams,
Yeah, that's what I see now.
Just make sure you get clean coming back underneath that.
Hey, when you get in the open field, what I told you. All right?
Play rugby.
When you get in the open,
Yeah.
Hey, I got a feeling you're going to bust one of them.
Christian Wade is the running back, and he gets the carry here for the Bills. And look at Wade go! All the way from England to the house! Touchdown, Buffalo!
What a story overnight in the US. You'll remember that former Wasps wing Christian Wade is trying to become an NFL running back, and he stunned everyone in his debut last night.
Hey, this is the ball.
I'm going to give it to Jeff. You keep it forever, man.
Appreciate it, bro.
Nice job, bro.
Hey, let it go, bro. Hey. Are you about to kick it yourself? I guess for me, it's just the unknown, and that's the biggest thing for me. This whole experience is all about the unknown. And for me, I'm not afraid to not know what's going to come. I just want to put my all into it and just see what happens.
Christian Wade breaking tackles.
Against all odds, Christian Wade has achieved what others could only dream of, a spot on an NFL roster. With 6 months of hard work behind him and a spot on the team secure, Christian Wade can finally say he is a member of the National Football League and a milestone in their roles as pioneers helping expand the game internationally.